good morning my dear students. Welcome to our Gyan Jyoti online classes and also welcome to the second chapter of our civics book of civics department, and the chapter name is what? Federalism. The chapter name is what? Federalism. Okay. First we have to find out the meaning of federalism. The meaning of the term of federalism. So a government in which power is divided between state and national levels. Got it? First, I want to clarify that federalism is a system of government. What? Federalism is a system of government, okay, where what? More than two types of government are working together, and the powers of the government are divided between different level of government as well as different you can say different institution of the government, different organ of the government. Okay. For example, we can say our country is a federal form of government. Okay. Or you can say India is a federal country. Okay. Where what? More than one type of government are working together, as well as the powers of the government are also divided, different level of government as well as different organs of the government. Okay, like in India, okay, in center the BJP government what running out in state level. In our state Odisha, the BJP government what rule over Odisha or administrated over Odisha, and also there are local government also specified like our Gram Panchayat system. Got it? And also the powers of the government are divided between what? Different level of government. Like the central level of government, okay, it has its own jurisdiction area for administration. Okay, as like what central government, what the state government has also its own jurisdiction area. Okay, after that what there are what several you can say institution or organs, or you can say department of the government also. Okay, what the legislative or the legislature, executive and judiciary. Got it? And every department has its own working place, its own jurisdiction area. So you can say simply that what is federalism? Federalism is a system of government where what one then more government what working together, okay, as well as the powers of the government are divided between different organs, different institution and different level of government. Got it? Federalism is the mixed or compound mode of government, okay, combining a central or federal government with regional government in a single political system. So in a single political system, both central level of government, okay, which is the federal government or government system of a nation, and also the regional government or state government working together. Got it? But they are, you can say their jurisdiction area or their working areas, okay, are separated, are specified. Got it? After that, move on to the features of federalism. Okay, or special features of federalism, that two or more types of government are working here. Okay, there are two or more types of government working here, like central government, okay, state government and local government. Got it? So there are two or more than two types of government working here. Then each levels of government has its own jurisdiction area of control. Okay, each level of government has its own jurisdiction area of control. Like in taxation, for example, in collecting tax, as well as in what? In administration policies. Like we can take examples of, you can say, the traffic rules. Okay, in Odisha there are what? Several traffic rules, and in Delhi, okay, there are different kind of what? Traffic rules. So you can say easily, okay, each levels of government has its own jurisdiction area of control. For example, like in collecting taxes, in traffic rules, as well as in what? Administration system. Okay. After that, jurisdiction of each levels of the government are specified in the Constitution. Okay, in the Constitution of India, okay, it what? Already specified the jurisdiction or the working area of each level of the government. Got it? Like for central government, okay, the jurisdiction areas are specified for state government, for local government. Okay, all the jurisdiction areas are specified in the Indian Constitution, and the government has to go through with the what? Law of or policy of the Indian Constitution. Okay, after that, the fundamental provisions of one level of government, or the fundamental provision of the Constitution. Okay, the fundamental provision, or you can say the fundamental law or the basic laws. Okay, what? Cannot be changed by one type of government. Cannot be changed by one type of government. Fundamental provision. Cannot be changed by one level. Okay, the fundamental provision of Indian Constitution. Listen carefully. The fundamental provision or the fundamental policies of Indian Constitution cannot be changed by one level of government, because what? There are three levels of government and they are interrelated to each other. Okay. Got it? They need the support of what? If central what? Government wanted to pass a law or wanted to amend a law, then what? The central government should take the help of state government. Got it? So you can say that in federal system of government, okay, the government bodies or the you can say the different levels of government are dependable upon each other, because what? Fundamental provisions of Indian Constitution cannot be changed by what? One level of government. Got it? After that, in disputes matter, in conflicts matter, okay, court interprets Constitution and makes the final decision. Got it? In case of conflicts between state and central government, in case of what? Conflicts or disputes between state and other state government, what? The court should what? You can say make the final decision. The Supreme Court. Got it? After that, what? Its aim, okay? Its aim or the aim of federalism is what? United the Indian people in a single unit, or unity in diversity. Unity in diversity. Got it? You can write here aim. Okay. However, there are what different level of government. Okay, the state governments are different, but what India has the only one central government. Okay, that's why, however, the powers are divided between or divided among the levels of government. Got it? But it united the nation, it united the people. The people belong from what? Different state. Okay, there you can say there are different practices, food habit, uniforms, language, culture, customs. Got it? But what? Finally, we are under what? Federal system of government, where what? The central authority is the superior authority of the nation. Okay. So, however, the powers are divided between different level of government, but its basic aim is what? Is to what? Is maintain unity in diversity. Okay. Okay. After that, what are the types of federalism? Okay. What are the types of federalism? So, there are mainly two types of federalism, or you can say two types of federation. Two types of federation. Okay, one is coming together federation. And another one is holding together federation. Okay, so there are two types of what? Federal system or federation. The first one is what? Coming together federation, and second one is holding together federation. Okay, so let's discuss about what is what coming together federation. So in coming together federations, okay, many independent states come together to form a bigger unit or country. Alright, remember this thing. In coming together federation, many what? Independent states. Many independent states, okay, they are coming together and form a bigger unit, or you can say form a bigger nation or country. Okay, and in the coming together federation system, all states have equal powers, okay, and state and central government has equally powerful. Got it? In what? Coming together federation, what? Central government and state government has equal powers. Central government and state government has equal powers. Okay, and all state also have what? Equal powers. Got it? And the example of coming together federation, okay, are USA, United States of America, Switzerland, and what? Australia. Okay, these are the nation. Okay, they are classified into coming together federation because what? There are the independent states. Okay, now that are not independent state, because they are combined together and form a bigger unit or country like USA, Switzerland, Australia. But in that federation country, okay, every state has equal power, and the central government as well as you can say what? The state governments are equally powerful. Got it? After that, what? The holding together federation. The holding together federation, you can say India is a holding together federation. Why? Let's discuss that in holding together federations, okay, a large country decides what? To divide power between state and central government. Okay, in a large country, here in coming together government, the independent states are combined, are formed, and what you can say establish a bigger unit. But in holding together federations, okay, what the large country, okay, or the vast country decided to divided power between state and what? Central government. State and central government. For example, in India, India is a big country, vast country. India is a what? Large nation where powers are divided between different level of government. So we can say India what is a holding together federation. India is a holding together federation. After that, what? The states have what? Unequal powers. The state has unequal powers. Okay, like some rules. In Odisha, okay, some rules are applied or executed by Odisha government. Got it? So what? The citizen of Odisha, got it? They have some what? Special facilities, special rights. Okay, if we take the example of Jammu Kashmir, the citizen of Jammu Kashmir area, okay, what? They have what? Other facilities, they have other powers. Got it? Or we can take the examples of what? The religion facilities as well as the reservation system. Got it? So, in holding together federation, okay, the powers of the states are unequal. The powers of the states are unequal. Got it? After that, central government is more powerful than the state government. Okay? Central government in holding together federation, what? The central government is more powerful than the what? State government. Okay? And the best example of holding together federations are India, Belgium, and what? Spain. Got it? India, Belgium, Spain, etc. are the country, okay, who has holding together federation. So basically, what? There are two types of federation: coming together federation and holding together federation. Got it? Okay. So what? These are the two types of government. Okay, as we have already know about that India is a federal country or nation, or India has federal form of government. Okay, now the question is arise that is India follow the features of federalism? Okay, let's try to find out, okay, that India is a federal country or not. Got it? So India is a vast country or large nation, and India what? Is the holding together federation. Got it? So go through the what features of federalism. That in federalism system, what? There are what? More than one government. So yes, in India, okay, there are more than one government, like central government, state government, and what? The local government. Got it? So through you can say through the features number 1, we can say that yes, India is follow the features of federalism. After that, in case of disputes, in case of conflicts between state and state, or in central government and state government, okay, the Supreme Court has to take decision or make decision. So you can tick or you can what? Tick a correct option here also, that yes, India is also what follow the features of federalism. Got it? after that what, if the central government wanted to pass a law, so it need 2/3 votes majority in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha plus or more than half seats must pass the bill to change basic laws. So yes, in India there is also a parliamentary form of government, okay, where what, the two houses are there, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. If the central government wanted to pass a bill, okay, then it needs what, the help or the support of the what, members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. As we have already read about that, what, that in the procedure of fundamental provisions of Constitution, the amendment procedure of the fundamental provisions of Indian Constitution, okay, there is no right to a single government to change the law, okay, or you can say what, one level of government cannot what, amend the fundamental provisions of the Constitution. So yes, through this way we can say that what, India is a federal country, or India has federal form of government, or another way you can say that India is the holding together federation. Okay, as I have already what, specified or told about that there are what, different jurisdiction area, different working area of different level of government, as well as what, different organ of the government. Okay, for example what, the legislature, okay, the prime duty or main function of the legislative department to form law, okay, after that the work hand over to the what, executive department, and the prime duty of the executive department to execute the law. After that the Indian judiciary system, okay, is the independent system, okay, where the judicial system of India interprets the law. Got it? So there are different jurisdiction plays different working areas of different organs of the government, as well as there are different special jurisdiction areas of the state government also. Okay, like the Odisha government cannot approve a law or executed or implemented a law in Rajasthan, in Jharkhand. Got it? It's specified only on the government can implemented a law among the people of own country. Got it? So let's discuss about the work or the jurisdiction areas of the government. Got it? The list of works. Okay? So about list of government works. Okay? So list of government work. So there are 4 types of work that the different level of government has to do. Got it? So the first one is union list. Okay? And it contains subjects of national importance. Okay? And the central government, okay, has the power to form law, okay, related to union list work. For example, in defense matter, okay, in banking matters, in currency matters, in foreign affairs matter, as like there are 97 subjects, or you can say there are 97 fields. Okay, 97 work departments are in union list, and these are regulated under the supervision of central government. Only central government has the authority and the power to maintain rule and regulations or implemented or executed policy related to these 97 subjects. Alright. After that, what? The state list. This is very clear. In state list, okay, contains subject of state administration and what? State has the ability, okay, or has the rights or power to what? Functioning the state administration policy. Like in police department, in trade system, in agriculture field, in irrigation system, okay. So there are 67 subject or 67 type of work department, okay, which are controlled by what? State list. Okay. After that, the third list is concurrent list. Okay. The third one is concurrent list. Okay. In concurrent list include subjects of common interest to both central and state government. Okay. Include subjects of common interest and what? Both state government, state plus central government, okay, has the power to make decision related to what? Concurrent subject or concurrent list. Okay. So what? The concurrent list includes subject of common interest, okay, like what? In health sector, in education sector, okay. Both state government and central government has the power to make decision related to concurrent subject. Or you can take example of education and health. Okay, so education and health, these are the, you can say, common interest, basic needs of what? People, basic needs of people. That's why, okay, these are categorized into concurrent list, and both state government and central government has the authority to pass any law or take or make any decision related to concurrent list. Okay. After that, the fourth one is residuary list. Okay, the fourth one is residuary. Okay, the fourth and the last one is what? Residuary list. It includes subjects that came up after constitution were made. Okay, it includes what? Subjects that came up after the constitution was made. Includes subjects after constitution. Constitution was includes what subjects that came up after the Indian Constitution was made or was executed. Okay, and what the central government will make laws. Only central government has the power to make law or implement law. Okay, for the subject of residuary list. Okay, and the best example of residuary subject is what? Computer science, or you can say IT. Okay, IT or information technology. Okay, or every, you can say every decision or every work related to IT industry or information technology regulated or maintained by what? Only on central government. So this type of works are in the residuary list. So there are 4 types of government works, okay, which you can say performed by different level of government, okay, which are maintained or regulated by different level of government. The first one is what? The union subject list, okay. After that you can say the state list, okay, then concurrent list, and the fourth one is residuary list. Okay. Okay. After that, the most important topic of this chapter is what? The language policy of India. Okay. So as we have read out about, as we have already know that India is a secular state. Okay. In India, there are different language speaking people are live there. They belong to different religion. Okay. Different cultures. Okay, so let's discuss about what is the language policy of our motherland, of our country. So in India, okay, there is no national language. There is no national language. Okay, if we take examples of Saudi Arabia, okay, then the national language of Saudi Arabia is the what? Arabic language related to Urdu. Okay. So there is no national language. Hindi is declared as the official language of India. Official language. Okay? And 21 languages are recognized what? Scheduled language. Alright? 21 languages are recognized as scheduled language. Got it? So candidate can often to take examination. Okay, candidate can often to take examination, or you can say give examinations in any of these what? 21 languages for a what? Government position, for you can say capture a government position. Okay, what? 21 languages are recognized as scheduled language. Means a candidate can easily face the examinations, okay, what? Within 21 languages. Okay, like if I will what? Attend examination, or you can say face or what? Give my efforts in administrative system, in civil services, like, okay, I will what? It is my wish, okay, or I will prefer what? Among the 21 languages. Okay, like I will prefer English, or I can also prefer what? Oriya or Hindi. Got it? Or Bengali. Got it? So there are 21 languages which are recognized as scheduled language. Got it? After that, state have their own official language. Yes, it is also fair that state have their own official languages. Okay, like in Odisha, okay, we speak in Oriya language. Okay, what? In Punjab, the people of Punjab, they are speak in what? Punjabi. Got it? And what? In Rajasthan. Okay, in Gujarat, in Maharashtra. So what different state have their what own official language. And one more thing, that English act as medium of communication, okay, between center and state or interstate government works. So English only on what you can say act as a medium of communication. Okay, it is not the official language of India. English only on what act as a what medium of communication between the people as well as between what central government and state government works. Okay, so these are the language policy. These are the what language you can say laws of a federal country, or you can say holding together federation, that is our what nation India. Got it? Okay. After that, what let's discuss about what is the condition of relation between what center and state in India. Got it? So for a long time, what same party ruled at center and state. This did not allow state government to exercise their rights as what autonomous federal units. So we can take example of what the Congress government for a long time of you can say period, for a long time of time, okay, in center, in state also. Okay, what the Congress party was ruled there. So the state government didn't had any chance to what do independent works. Got it? But now the situation is under control. Got it? What there are, you can say, different political parties, okay, in center and in state also. Okay, so what it is easy for state government to regulate their policy, to maintain their, you can say, policy in their area. After that, what the bad impact of what a single party rule over for a long time of period is, if the party ruling in center and state was different, okay, the central government often misuse the constitution to dismiss government. Okay, if the party ruling in center and state was different, then the central government often misuse the constitution of what dismiss state government. Got it? Yeah, this is also, you can say, negative point if there is what a different political party in center and different political party in state. Okay, so there is a chance of dismiss of, you can say, state political party by what central political party. But what the other side, okay, the, you can say, positive points about this type of what government, that a government can easily do what their best work in their area without any what you can say pressure. Got it? After that, what state government 1990, okay, no single party had majority. The era of coalition government started. The era of after 1990, okay, the era of coalition government means many political parties, okay, they were joined together and what made the government. So this is you can say this is the system of coalition government. After that, state government now ruled autonomously and became powerful. Okay, in present situation, okay, what present situation is under control of the citizens. Okay, whether the you can say BJP party is ruled over in central government or control over central level, okay, or what different regional parties or state parties, they are what maintain you can say administrations in various states. So now the situation is under control and state government has also authority to work independently in their areas, in their territory. Got it? After that, let's talk about decentralization. Let's talk about what decentralization. So what is decentralization? What? Where the powers are not enjoyed by a single-handed person. Means where the powers are divided between different level of government as well as different organ of the government. Okay, so a amendment was passed in 1992. Okay, you can say related to decentralization. Okay, and according to the Decentralization Amendment Act, okay, the regular election procedure is going on in every 5 years. Okay, after that seats are also reserved for what? ST, SC and OBC class people. Okay, after that 1/3 seats are also reserved for women only. Okay, after that the state elections procedure. Okay, the state election procedure, it is what? Controlled by State Election Commission. Okay, after that the government has share its power. Okay, the state government has to share its power and revenue with local government. Okay, so you can say in every stage of what? India, okay, there are powers are divided between what? Different level of government as well as different what? Organ of the government. Okay, in state level, you can say in state government, okay, there is also a what? Low government, that is named the what? Local government, like Panchayat Samiti. Okay, the Panchayat Samiti, organ of Panchayat Samiti is the Gram Panchayat and what you can say, sorry, Panchayat system. Okay, the main organ of Panchayat system is Gram Panchayat, and in Panchayat Samiti, okay, it is what? Added by Jilla Parishad. So you can say yes, there is also a what? Local government combined with Gram Panchayat system. Okay, under Gram Panchayat system, what? The under Panchayat system, the Gram Panchayat, okay, is there, and what? The Jilla Parishad is also there. Okay, so this is the policy of decentralization in our country. So this is all about our chapter what? Federalism. Got it? That India has a federal form of government and the powers of the government are divided between different level of what? Government, like central government, state government and local government. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day.